Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead. This is for episode 7, Fire in the Hole. This follows directly after the last episode, which basically all of them do, as always, non-spoiler and then spoiler. Last episode, though, Ash met up with his friend Lemmy, and Lemmy was talking about being a part of a group or a camp that are out in the forest, and I believe Ash wants to go to them for help, obviously for supplies. So Lemmy disappears. He believes Lemmy's back at the camp already. We all know by the end of the last episode that Lemmy was killed and possessed by the darkness, and we saw it by the previews for this week's episode, which this is 2 days late, so I hope most of you guys saw it by now. I really enjoyed this episode. It had a lot of action in it. We get to see Ash more in his element again. Amanda is now part of the group, and they go to this camp. The camp people are a little screwed up in the head, and instead of helping Ash and the others, they catch Ash and Amanda, and they know that Lemmy's possessed. They blame Ash for it because it turns out Amanda, they find out, is a police officer. They think this is all connected to the government somehow. They get thrown into a pit where Lemmy, or Dark Lemmy, is, and the others, which is Kelly and Pablo, are hiding out. They escaped. So now we've got Ash and Amanda versus Dark Lemmy, or Deadite Lenny, and you've got Kelly and Pablo outside fighting not only this group of people, but there are also Deadites out there already that were possessed due to Lemmy killing them, and obviously then the darkness taking over. This had a lot of really great stuff in it. This episode, I really enjoyed it. The ending I liked the most, and we'll get to that in the spoiler part. And also, my one gripe again is Ruby. We only get to see her for approximately a minute or two, and then her character is pushed to the side. Now, we are already in episode 7. I don't understand how much longer we have to wait. I apologize for the noise outside. There's a little bit of construction. I don't understand how much longer we have to wait until Ruby gets a bigger part. And of course, there is a little bit of brief nudity in this episode, by the way. I just wanted to mention that this episode and the first episode had that brief nudity added into its rating, but we get to see Lucy Lawless in side glory, I will say that, in this episode. But again, there's still a big question mark on who she is and what her connection to Ash or the darkness is. Hopefully, I mean, we're in episode 7. I believe there's only 10 episodes to this season. I believe this time I'm right, that there's 10. There's only 3 episodes left. So, my question is, what is going to happen in these next 3 episodes? I mean, we know that the next episode, Ash is going back to the cabin. So, obviously, the next 3 episodes, or at least the next 2.5, are going to take place at the cabin, which is really cool. It's going to be great to see them return to the cabin after so many years. What's going to happen? We get to see where Ash's hand is actually as well. That was interesting. This was a really, really great episode, and if you haven't seen it yet, I would definitely recommend it. From this point on, we're going into spoiler territory, so again, if you haven't watched this episode, pause it, come back later, watch later, whatever. But definitely check this episode out first before listening to this video any further. So, like I said, Ash and the others go to Lemmy's camp for help, and it turns out Lemmy's been possessed, and they don't know why, and they don't trust Ash and the others, so they take their weapons away and have them as their semi-prisoners until they find out Amanda's a police officer. Pablo and Kelly escape, but Ash and Amanda get stuck. Lemmy ends up taking one of the people in the group and taking him underground into like a bomb shelter, which I guess is where Fire in the Hole comes from, and they throw Ash and Amanda down there with him to suffer the fate of, because they believe that they don't believe that it's the darkness. They believe that the government did something to Lemmy, and now because they believe it's Amanda and Ash's fault, they should pay for it by, the being killed by Lemmy, or the possessed Lemmy. And I really enjoyed that part where they're underground, and you got Lemmy, who they do see, and he's like, it's eerie, because it's like you're down in a hole in almost complete darkness, and you hear this guy, this demonic voice, screaming out, Ash, I'm gonna get you. It was a really eerie but really great scene, and you see Amanda and Ash kind of have some type of a weird kind of chemistry, kind of spark thing going on. Kelly and Pablo are up above. They escaped, so they're fighting against the group to save Ash and Amanda, who are underground with Deadite Lemmy. No weapons whatsoever. However, Ash and Amanda do a pretty damn good job fighting Deadite Lemmy on their own. They actually finish him off before Pablo and Kelly arrest or tie up all of the group members and try to save Ash and Amanda. They're already they saved themselves. End of the episode, though, was my favorite part. Lucy Lawless, like I said, it was an in and out scene. She popped out of the fire that she was pulled into last episode, jumped into her car, the hand is missing, and she takes off. Where? I don't know. She doesn't have the hand anymore. The hand actually does show up at the end of the episode also. The end of the episode was my favorite part. Ash tells Amanda, Kelly, and Pablo they all hold a special place in his heart, that they really made him proud. They walk ahead of him going, yeah, that's great, Ash. That's great. We're glad we made you proud. But then Ash disappears. They turn around and Ash is gone. And I believe Ash originally wanted to go to the cabin by himself. Obviously, they're going to follow after him, but he tried to break away from them so nobody would end up dying or getting hurt, which I like that. And then they show you the cabin as the last scene of the episode, and the hand is actually going into the cabin, and that's how the episode ends. And then the next episode is going to be in the cabin. I'm excited for the next episode. This was a good episode. I liked it. If you are not checking out Ash vs. Evil Dead, this is a really fun series. It's got 2 seasons already. I would definitely recommend checking it out. We're already in episode 7. If you can catch up to all 7 episodes, go for it. Or I would definitely say if you're watching this months from now and the DVD set's out and you're watching these solo episode reviews to see if it's worth picking up, with the first 7 episodes alone, I would definitely say yes. With the next 3 episodes, it's going to make it an even bigger yes. I'm really excited to see where the last 3 episodes of this series going into the next season. It's going to be really awesome. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. With that, that's it for this review, guys. Links in the description below connect to a whole bunch of things. Please check them out in your spare time. Really great stuff there. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are thinking of Ash vs. the Evil Dead. I know a lot of you guys aren't really watching it. I don't get too many comments on this video because a lot of people either watch it and just move on or that's it. But if you are enjoying Ash vs. Evil Dead and you're coming across this video, whether it be months from now, years from now, whatever, if you're watching it on DVD, let me know what you guys are thinking about Ash vs. Evil Dead, especially this episode, episode 7. It was a really good episode, I thought, but I'm more excited for what's to come. So we'll see what's coming up next with Ash vs. Evil Dead. Till next time, everybody, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys really soon in the next video.